Welcome to the Bite Back Morning Drive with me, Jon D'Agostino from D'Agostino and Associates. I'm going to talk to professionals about how they handle the potholes and curves without the crash and burn. They're going to share how they make the journey the most important part of their lives. So buckle up, because here we go.
Good morning, Derrick. What, are you dumbfounded?
I was trying to make you think that my screen froze.
I'm not that stupid. I know you too well. Are you kidding me? Always a comedian.
Good morning.
Good morning, man. We both have our bookshelves behind us.
We got the obligatory bookshelves behind us.
Look at that podcast bookshelf. Is yours wallpaper as well?
No, mine's an actual bookshelf. Look, I can.
All right. Okay. All right. You demonstrate.
Look,
okay.
Look at that.
That's beautiful. That's great. I'm sure you've read all those books.
No, those are my wife's books. I'm not that learned. I'm more of a goofball.
Well, listen. First of all, happy birthday. A day later.
Thank you. Thank you for participating in National Derrick Fox Day.
Yes, I did post on your birthday on Facebook, so that counts.
Yes.
So I'm not belated.
Yes.
But you turned 59, right?
Yes. You know, I am one of those petty people that actually check to see who wished me a happy birthday.
I did wish you happy birthday.
Yeah. No, I'm saying so. I can verify that you did.
I might have texted you too, but I'm not really sure.
I can actually tell you what time. No.
Oh, it's good. That's good. You're keeping a record. You got a little book. So my birthday rolls around.
I keep notes. I'm like, oh, so and so did wish me a happy birthday. Okay.
But I have to tell you something. You probably think at 59, you have another year to enjoy your 50s, right? Before you enter the illustrious, the club,
60
right?
decade.
The club. Yeah. But the truth is, I have an odd way of thinking about stuff,
Okay.
And I realized that. So the day you turned 59 was the day you ended 59 years and started your 60th year of life. So basically, when you think about it, right?
I'm already there.
You are there. You're in your 60th year. So welcome to your 60s.
No, wait, hold on.
Yes.
You gotta check your math, bro.
When did you turn one? Not when you were born, after you completed 1 year. You have completed 59 years of life.
I turned one. Yes, I remember.
Right. Remember that day? You remember how proud you were?
I turned one after 365 days, right?
Correct. So you were one. And after 365 days, 59 times, you are now completing 59 years of life, and you have started your 60th year. Just trust me on this.
I don't like your math.
Science is there.
I don't like your math.
Anyway, this is why I like talking to you, because we can have debates about things that you are wrong about. You're wrong about. That's okay.
Fuzzy math. I'm 59 years old. I didn't even want to be 59. Now you're going to tell me I'm 60?
No, you're in your 60th year.
Okay, all right. Are we allowed to curse? Are we allowed? Is this a family show?
Absolutely, curse.
No, I'm not going to curse.
Fuck yeah.
I'm not a curse.
Go for it. I just did it. I opened the door for you.
I know, but you made me want to curse.
That's okay. I understand.
Trying to tell me I'm 59.
And this time next year, you'll be starting your 61st year. So don't worry about that. Listen, you know why I wanted to talk to you? Because every time we talk, we cover the spectrum of the important things in life, And first of all, I don't even know how long I've known you, but in the little time, I don't know, what has it been, 15 years, maybe?
It's about 15 years. I remember I was already bald-headed when I met you. So
I remember a little short afro. No, that wasn't you.
No, that wasn't me.
Okay.
That wasn't me. That was your
that might have been me, I think.
That was your other brown friend.
I have three. Okay. See, but what I like about you, honestly, is you're a good man.
And so are you.
You're a family man. You're a working man.
Yeah.
And so you check those boxes for me, and you're a man of passion, which I love.
Yeah.
I love people who have passion. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about this stuff, and we're going to just kind of merge into the first lane of the Bite Back Morning Drive.
Right. I'm
genuinely interested.
Is this your first one? Is this your first?
You're number one.
I'm the inaugural. Hold on, let me say that.
You are the guinea pig.
Say that carefully. The inaugural guest on the.
There's a joke in there that I'm not even gonna touch. But you can figure it out. Anyway, let's just hope you're not my last guest, because that was bad. Okay.
Don't want to do that.
But honestly, what I'm curious about, because I know a little bit about your past, and I'm just curious. Growing up, Like, did you have dreams? Did you aspire to be something, to do something, with your life early on,
Of course.
before you set on that trail? Did you think you were going to be something that you didn't become?
Well, which life are you talking
This
about?
is not. I'm not putting you on a couch here and psychoanalyzing you.
I'm in the process of living several lives at one time. So, which life are you talking about? I mean,
Well, I know that you were a comedian.
yes.
I mean,
Well,
that's
not just a comedian, an entertainer.
You were an entertainer.
Yes.
At what point in your life did you say, "I want to be an entertainer"?
I remember my earliest memory of me realizing that I could be an entertainer was I was in a play at church, and we did a scene about the Garden of Eden. I don't know if you go to church or not, or if you're familiar with the Bible.
I've been to temple.
Okay, all right.
I don't go regularly, but I go.
All right, okay. So sit back. I'll teach you a little something real quick.
I don't need to learn about going to church.
No,
What about you?
I'll teach you about the play. The play was about the Garden of Eden. You ever heard of Adam and Eve?
Is it? Yeah. Is it significant?
Adam and Eve, yes.
I know so. I mean, but is it significant to you deciding to be an entertainer?
I'm telling you the freaking story.
Go ahead.
Can
I shamelessly plug my firm and sip my water while you tell me?
That was subtle. That was so
Thank
subtle.
you.
All right. So Adam and Eve, the play was an Adam and Eve, and I played the serpent who tempted Eve to bite the apple. And I had to be all of 7 or 8 years old. And I remember just instinctively knowing that a snake slithers on the ground, and no one told me to, no one was directing me or anything like that. But on my own, I just got on the ground. I got on the floor of the church aisle and slithered down the aisle and did the little whispering thing. And the entire audience was just like, I mean, they laughed. I remember the laughter. I remember the uproarious laughter, and I'm like, holy cow, that felt good. And that was my earliest memory of knowing that.
How old were you?
I had to be about 8 years old, maybe 9.
Okay. So if I had asked you what your early memory was of entertaining, that would have been a good answer. But I asked you, when did you decide that you want to be an entertainer?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, the Lord wanted me to share the story with you about Adam and Eve.
You love that. Thank you, Lord. So you love that feeling. You love being able to make people laugh.
That was the first time I
bring them joy.
To that. Yeah.
But did you make a conscious decision, like, this is what I want to do with my life? Or did you
not at that point. But later on, throughout school, I was always like the funniest person in class or the funniest person.
Yeah, gotcha.
And
it was a natural fit for you.
Right. Yeah. So people were always saying, you're so funny. You're so funny. You should be. And I didn't know a comedian was something to even be until, of course, until Eddie Murphy. I have seen comedians and entertainers before Eddie Murphy, but Eddie Murphy kind of inspired me to be like, oh my gosh, I can actually do that. Like, because that's what I do, basically.
Is he your goat?
I'm sorry?
Is he your goat? Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy isn't he everybody's goat? No.
I just watched his documentary.
I watched it a couple of nights ago. And it was
I didn't love
really
it.
Good. Huh?
I didn't love it.
Are you kidding me?
So I love his career.
This interview is over.
Listen,
how dare you disrespect?
First of all, this is not an interview; it's a conversation. Second,
this conversation is over.
I love it. I love Eddie Murphy.
I'm getting out the car.
He's super talented. I love his films. I love his comedy. I've seen him live many times. I love his red leather suit. But I don't love documentaries where the subject is talking about themselves the whole time. I love going to other people who are talking most of the time.
Well, it was a little bit of that, and there was a lot of it. It was a little bit of
I love Eddie Murphy. The documentary board. I loved seeing the stuff and learning stuff, but I didn't like that he was the one doing 90% of the talking about himself. But that's okay. We can move past that. We both love Eddie Murphy.
All
right?
Don't disrespect.
And so I want you to brag about yourself a little bit and talk about the comedy tour. Take a minute and say, what was the tour the biggest tour you've been on as a comedian?
I did Def Comedy Jam with the original host, Martin Lawrence. And I actually taped the original episode, but I think it aired the third episode, and and right after that, I started getting bookings all over the country. I started traveling, and I did the Def Comedy Jam tour, and we did
Wow.
some dates in throughout colleges and universities and stuff like that. It was a lot
Are
of
there
fun.
other comedians who were on that tour that I might have known?
Yes, people. What was their names? Bernie Mac, Cedric the
Oh, yeah.
Entertainer,
Oh, yeah.
D.L. Hewley,
What-
Teddy Carpenter, my good friend Hamburger. Eventually was on there. Joe Torre, Adele Givens.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun.
So serious, legitimate comedians who have
Yeah,
had careers.
like real comedians.
So then, how long did you do that for?
Wow.
Approximately.
I was a comedian for about 12, 13 years, like just nothing
right.
but comedy.
So you're following that comedian lane, and you're looking
Yes.
for probably the same thing: film, TV, all the things that come with entertaining as a comedian, right?
Yes.
And then life happens, I assume, and you start weaving, in and out of different lanes, and it takes you where it's got to take you, right?
I love what you did there, because this is
You
the
like
Morning
that?
Drive podcast.
Everything's about the morning drive and the
Weaving
drive
in
and
out
the
of life.
passion.
That was like clever.
It took you maybe 12 minutes to catch on, but
That's why I like talking to you. You're so clever. You're so clever, Jon.
Oh, gee, Derrick, thank you. But
in
honestly,
addition-
what happened? What happened that made you kind of move it to a different lane?
Well, so in addition to doing comedy, I was also a cast member on a couple of TV shows. I also did morning radio in New York City. I was on WBLS and 98.7 Kiss FM.
You still plugging
and I
yourself,
used to
huh?
do characters on the radio and all that. And then I did television as well, with the Apollo Comedy Hour.
But at some point, you became a salesman, a Mercedes salesman with
Yes.
a local dealership.
Right.
And how did that happen?
Wow.
Something had to happen.
You know what? I messed up. I got married.
Ooh. This is a different podcast.
I was having all this fun. I was having all this fun meeting all these people.
You have a beautiful,
traveling,
amazing life.
And I said, how can I mess this up? I said, I know how I can mess this up. I'm going to settle down and get married. And that's what I did. I said, you know what? I need more boredom in my life. I need more monotony in my life. I need to look at just the same person every day.
For the purposes of preserving what's left of your marriage, we're going to pretend you're still a comedian, and these are all jokes. But seriously, so you got married, and somewhere there was a conversation. You need a steady, job. You need a steady income. We're going to have a family. I'm sure you had that conversation.
Yes, it was my wife who. It was my wife. My wife.
She was the smart one.
Who reminded me that we also needed income while I was trying to find myself to figure out what my next entertainment thing was.
So she convinced you to find yourself, and that's how she got the nickname Dream Crusher. Is that what happened?
Well, what happened was my wife trapped me. She got married. She got pregnant while we got married. Right after we got married.
You don't just get pregnant. Lots of things have to happen first.
She trapped me, bro. She trapped me. I didn't know. I thought we were just having fun. Next thing you know, oh, I'm pregnant. I'm like, whoa. I just married you. How you gonna get pregnant? By the way, she did get pregnant. We got pregnant on the honeymoon. Well, got pregnant on the honeymoon.
Was that not the intention?
This was all her fault, bro. It was all her master plan to get me out of the entertainment world and to have me all to herself.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to just slide away from that for a second, because I noticed you look like you're sweating a little bit. You came into this thing sweating a little bit. Why is that?
I just got off the Peloton.
Okay. So
it had nothing to do with the fact that I was talking about my wife and she could walk in the door any minute.
No, it's okay. The sweat is from the Peloton. We're going to attribute it to exercise and fitness.
Yeah.
But one of the other things that I love about you, one of your other passions, became fitness. And I remember you told me a story. I don't know when this happened. The actual story, but it had something to do with a medical examination that kind of turned things around for you.
Yes, yeah.
Tell me what that was about.
Oh, all right. I was at the doctor's office, and
how long ago is this?
Oh my gosh, I had to be in my I had to be in my early 30s.
Okay.
So I had
What kind of shape were you in your early 30s?
Well, I had just settled into being, a salesperson, a family man, and so I was eating out a lot and gaining weight, not noticing. And I went to the doctor, and he was reading off my vitals, and he mentioned something about being pre-diabetic. And when I heard the word diabetic, it just triggered. It was a trigger for me because a lot of people in my family, my mother, my dad, my siblings, they have diabetes. I think myself and I'm from a very large family. So, but only like 2 or 3 of us don't have diabetes, right? So,
Wow.
and I was like, oh my gosh, that can't be me. I'm not doing that. So,
So you saw the warning signs.
yes. And the doctor explained to me that if I change my diet, that I could probably see some results. And I dove right in. Like,
You didn't just change your diet, though. You changed your life.
correct. I was always an athlete. I played sports like you. I didn't go to college to play sports because after high school, I was like, yeah, I ain't doing no more school. Forget that.
Yeah.
And so I just started picking up like different exercise. Like I was always lifting weights, playing basketball, running.
Yeah, but you also did you become a vegan?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's a big change because I don't think I can do that.
It was gradual. I didn't do it cold turkey.
But everything's plant-based with you, for the most part. And not only that, you don't just get on a treadmill, man. I mean, I see that your posts and stuff, like you get on a bike for 30, 40, 50 miles.
Yes.
And you run pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Probably what, 3 to 5 miles?
Yeah, I just did 5 miles on Sunday morning.
Outside?
Yeah.
Well,
it was very windy, by the way.
So that was more like 7.5 miles, like with the wind.
It was a bad idea. It was a bad idea going outside to run.
But you're driven to take care of yourself because you know what the alternative is going to lead to.
Yeah, I mean, fitness is very important to me. I always want to, for as long as I can, I want to maintain. I want to maintain as much strength as I can and as much movement as I can. So, and seeing how so many people neglect their health. It was enough for me to realize that I didn't want to do that.
And I'm going to tell you this. I know that you kind of post and boast at the same time. Like when you rode 50 miles on your bike and you've completed another 5 miles. But I'll tell you what, I'll tell you how I take that. Honestly.
It's not boasting. It's just posting. You see it as posting and boasting.
But I see it as a positive boast because I feel like you're trying to inspire others to get out there and exercise. I know that there have been some comments that you've made along with your posts, like kind of like do this or you should do this.
Right.
And I assume you're talking to me, right?
Yeah.
You see the love handles?
You should take it personal, but you're in better shape than me. I mean, come on, we were just on vacation together and you took your shirt off and I put mine back on.
Listen, man boobs are in, so it's okay, Derrick. It's okay.
You know what I like about man boobs?
What?
I don't need my wife's as much as I thought.
Oh, really? All right. Yeah. Now the show just took a.
No, because sometimes I can sit on the couch watching television.
No, don't go there.
No, yeah. You're like, you're just kind of like,
no.
Wait. No? Okay. All right. Okay.
So as we sit right now, so your passions right now, okay. We've hit on family.
Yes.
Yeah. I know you have 3 beautiful children.
Yes.
Right. And a beautiful wife who's a good person also.
I have 3 beautiful children that I know of. Yes.
That you know of. Okay. Because you haven't done ancestry.com. So
right. Correct. Right.
Okay. So no one's come out of the woodwork.
Not yet.
You're probably better off not doing it because you know what happened with me. In an amazing way.
And my wife.
Well, and your wife. That's right. That's right. That is another conversation. Your passion. Now you've come back to comedy after being you're still a car salesman for Mercedes. You were a Mercedes. You were a manager for Mercedes.
I am a sales manager.
You are a sales manager.
Yeah. I was a salesperson, and then I've been in management for the last 8 years.
Okay. And now you've brought comedy back into your life.
Correct. I missed it. I have to have a creative outlet. And I was going crazy and I was getting in trouble at work. Because I'm just.
I get it. And it's good because you have a position of authority now. You get to actually use your brain, make decisions. You got to deal with the stress, right?
Correct.
Stress comes with family. Stress comes with work. Stress comes with fitness and health. All of that stuff. Yeah. But we get through the stress of it all. But I love that you brought comedy back in, and I came to your last show. As you know, we thought it was hysterical.
You know what I was thinking about this morning?
What?
You heckled me at my show, bro.
Never.
Yes, you did. You heckled me at my show. You were that guy.
What are you talking about?
I was in the middle of my joke about marriage being the most beautiful prison that you'll ever be in. And then you and your crew started going, whoa.
Oh, that was not us. That was the pack behind us. I would never heckle you. No, we heckled you after the show, though. After the show, you should have heard us.
Oh, you heckled me during the show.
You suck. No, I'm kidding.
Your wife was there. You had to put up a good marital front, and you were like, "Marriage is not a prison. Marriage is beautiful. Right. Marriage is beautiful. I love my wife."
I do. Well, I've been with my wife since I'm 16 years old.
Yes.
High school, college, and we're still happy, I think.
I love Jade too.
Thank you. Everybody loves Jade. Everybody loves Jade more than they love me.
Well,
that's the problem.
Then do you wonder why?
Yeah, I do wonder why.
She's
because listen, without me,
being more lovable.
I'm very lovable. Very lovable. You want a hug? Can you hug me later? Can we hug through this? Listen, we could talk forever, but on a serious note, I want to ask you, so we're going along with these, this morning drive theme. Yes. And we're at this point in our lives where, 59, 60, right? We have what I'm calling, I call our reflections. We'll call them our rear view reflections, looking back. And I don't like to look back. Okay. I don't like to look back because I hate the word regret, Okay. And that's one of the reasons why I tend to do things when I think of them, because I would rather do them and succeed or fail than wonder one day what would have happened had I done it, right?
But there is a rear view. There's a rear view mirror in the car for a reason.
Correct.
It serves a purpose. Correct.
Yeah. And in life, you look back and you wonder. So I'm wondering, when you look back, do you have any regrets? Have you learned any lessons?
I have. Of course I have regrets.
All right, give me two.
I wish I had never stopped doing comedy. I wish I had stayed in entertainment and found another lane. Because I recognize how important having that creative outlet is. And all my friends who didn't quit are all now movie stars and on television and household.
It's not too late, man. It's not too late. I hear you're doing a series of commercials that are coming up.
I do have a series of commercials that are getting ready to come out, but I don't want to, let's not tell everybody yet. Let's let them see it.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to talk about it.
All right, okay. All right, cool.
But we'll talk, we'll let them see. But let me ask you this, I'm a big proponent of the phrase, success leaves clues. Have you heard that? Success leaves clues. Yeah, if you want to do something like you want to be a comedian, well, look at the comedians that are successful. What are they doing?
Right.
What are they doing? How are they doing it? Are they performing, 8 days a week? What are they doing? And let's start following that path, because success leaves clues. And I've done the same thing in my career. So if your children were going to learn something from you, from your career and from your life up till now, what lessons would you say that you hope that they pick up?
I hope that they understand how important putting in the work is, and also the strength of building relationships, because you can tire yourself out really fast by trying to do everything on your own. But I hope that my children understand, and we talk about this all the time, that relationships are so important. Period. I
agree. 100%.
Even in my sales career, I when I was a salesperson, I sold so many cars because I learned how to take care of my customers and nurture those relationships. I mean, after I met you, how many of your friends and family and coworkers have I sold cars to? Right?
You're still using me to this day. You still use our friendship.
I'm still using you, and thank you for being so usable.
Fill your pockets with whatever you fill them with.
Thank you.
But I'm gonna tell you, but that's great, Derrick, because I say the same exact thing. And honestly, the best things in my life that I have, not material things, the best things, the best experiences are all because of the relationships that I've had with the right people.
Right.
You could have relationships with the wrong people that will lead you down the wrong paths, the wrong
Correct.
roads, right?
Correct.
Hey, man, I just want to ask you one last thing.
Okay.
We'll call this the final destination. Like, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Because you got comedy back, you're working hard, you're working out hard. I say family is a verb, so you're doing family.
Yes.
Hard, because I know you're tight with your family. You're in touch with your kids. You do a lot of stuff with your wife. But 5 years from now, what would you like to be doing? What do you see?
I see myself 5 years from now. I see myself. I definitely am back on stage, and I'm definitely entertaining people in whatever way it is, because I don't want to limit myself to just being a stand-up comedian, because there's so many different avenues and opportunities to be funny, and to act and write. So I definitely see myself utilizing my more
you know why I'm doing this?
My creative outlook. Yes, sir.
Because I'm going to announce to you right here and now.
Yeah.
The next comedy event that you do.
Yeah.
I'm going to sponsor.
Nice.
So let's do it. Okay.
Let's do it.
D'Agostino and Associates Bite Back sponsorship.
It's going to be the sponsor for my next comedy concert.
As long as it doesn't cost more than $500, I
Whoa.
will
We got to dream big, John. When you dream big, you get big results. All right. When you sponsor big, you get big results.
Okay.
Let's go.
I love getting big results. That's what I do for a living. So
nice.
All right, man. Listen, I've got to go. I've got to go make a living now, and we can talk forever.
I'm gonna go make a green smoothie.
You make a green smoothie. I'm gonna get some egg whites. Okay. You keep
Oh.
taking care of yourself. Let's get together soon, and let's do this again. All right.
Stay away from those aborted chicken fetuses.
Okay, whatever that means.
You said you're getting ready to go have some egg whites.
See, you can be funny if you try. All right.
John, thank you. Day. Thanks for letting me be your first guest. I bet it had been your first guest.
Hopefully, you're not my last.
Nice. Yeah, me too.
See you later. Be good. Right, bye-bye.
You've been tuning in to the Bite Back Morning Drive with your host, yours truly, Jon D'Agostino. You can find this show on all major platforms, including YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and on our website at www.daglawteam.com. Thank you for your positive reviews, your comments, questions, and for sharing this show with others. We'll see you on the next Morning Drive. D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back.